Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to explore one of the most influential approaches in modern innovation, design thinking. In this video you'll discover where it came from, who helped develop it, the tools and techniques it uses, and how world-leading companies apply it to solve complex challenges. By the end, you'll not only understand the theory but also see how design thinking works in practice. Stay with me until the end, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more professional insights into design, technology, and innovation. Origins and history. The roots of design thinking stretch back to the 1960s, when Nobel Prize-winning researcher Herbert Simon described design as a way of reasoning that could be applied to difficult and ambiguous problems. He saw design not just as the creation of objects, but as a systematic way of structuring thought to generate solutions where no clear answer existed. In the 1990s, the consulting firm IDEO turned these ideas into practice. IDEO became famous for developing groundbreaking products, such as the first Apple mouse, and for promoting a culture of innovation based on empathy, rapid prototyping, and collaboration. Tim Brown, IDEO's CEO, played a key role in spreading the term design thinking and showing companies how it could be used as a structured method, not just a burst of creativity. Stanford University also helped institutionalize the method through its D. School, formerly known as the Asso-Plattner Institute of Design. At the D. School, students from engineering, business, medicine, and the arts came together to solve real problems using design thinking, proving that this approach was not reserved for designers but was a universal mindset that anyone could learn and apply. Concept and philosophy. At its heart, design thinking is about solving problems with a human-centered perspective. Instead of beginning with technology or business requirements, it starts by asking what people truly need, what frustrates them, and what brings them value. The philosophy rests on three principles: solutions must be desirable, meaning they meet human needs, feasible, meaning they can be implemented with available technology, and viable, meaning they make sense within a business model. When these three conditions overlap, innovation has the power to succeed and scale. The process and practice. Design thinking is usually described in 5 stages: empathy, definition, ideation, prototyping, and testing. While these stages are often shown in sequence, the process is not linear. Teams move back and forth, revisiting earlier steps as new discoveries are made. It begins with empathy. Teams immerse themselves in the user's world through interviews, observation, and direct engagement. The goal is to uncover insights that data alone cannot reveal. For example, when analyzing hospital experiences, researchers discovered that patients were less anxious about medical treatment than about the long waiting times and poor communication they faced. That discovery was possible only by empathizing directly with people. The definition stage organizes these insights into a clear and actionable problem statement. Instead of a vague goal like improve our app, the challenge becomes more precise. How might we make first-time users feel confident and supported within their first 5 minutes? Properly defining the problem is what makes the solutions meaningful. Ideation then opens the creative process. Teams generate as many ideas as possible without judgment. Techniques such as brainstorming, sketching, and mind mapping are used to spark unexpected connections. Even wild or unrealistic ideas are encouraged, because they can inspire more practical solutions later. Prototyping transforms ideas into tangible forms. These may be sketches on paper, digital mock-ups, or simple physical models. IDEO often uses cardboard and tape to simulate experiences quickly. The aim is not perfection but speed, creating something that can be tested and improved. Testing then puts these prototypes in front of real users. Feedback reveals what works, what doesn't, and what might be missing. Far from being the end of the process, testing often loops back to earlier stages, showing how design thinking is iterative and flexible. Tools and techniques. To support these stages, design thinking uses tools like empathy maps, which capture what users think, feel, say, and do, journey maps, which visualize the steps of a user's experience, structured brainstorming sessions, storyboards, role-playing, and rapid prototyping methods. Usability testing, surveys, and direct observation are also common. These tools are chosen and adapted based on the specific challenge at hand. Ways of working. Design thinking is not just about tools, but also about culture. It works best in multidisciplinary teams where designers, engineers, business analysts, marketers, and even customers collaborate. Many organizations run design thinking workshops, bringing people together for intensive sessions over a few days. Others integrate it continuously into product development, making user-centered thinking part of every project. Companies applying design thinking. Apple is one of the best-known examples. Its products reflect a deep focus on user experience, from hardware design to the simplicity of software interfaces. Airbnb famously used design thinking to reinvent itself during a critical stage. By mapping the journey of hosts and guests, the founders discovered that poor quality photos of properties were reducing trust. Their solution was not purely technical but experiential. They offered professional photography to hosts. This small but human-centered change helped transform Airbnb into a global platform. Google applies design thinking through design sprints, an intensive 5-day process that takes teams from problem definition to a tested prototype in less than a week. This allows the company to validate ideas quickly and avoid costly missteps. IBM has gone even further, embedding design thinking across the organization. The company trained thousands of employees worldwide and applied the method to everything from software development to customer service. The cultural shift made IBM more agile and more connected to the needs of its clients. Even in healthcare and government, design thinking has proven valuable. Hospitals use it to redesign patient experiences, while public institutions apply it to simplify services and make them more user-friendly. These examples show that the methodology is versatile and powerful across very different industries. Why it matters. Design thinking is especially relevant today because the world's biggest challenges are complex and interconnected. Traditional problem-solving approaches often fail in uncertain environments, where solutions must balance technology, business, and human needs. Design thinking provides a framework to navigate that complexity, bringing structure to creativity and empathy to strategy. It is a reminder that innovation should always start with people. Final considerations. Design thinking is more than a process, it is a mindset. It encourages us to collaborate across disciplines, learn by doing, and embrace failure as a step toward innovation. Organizations that adopt it are better equipped to create solutions that are not only effective but also meaningful and human. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to keep exploring professional insights into design, innovation, and technology, make sure to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications.